entrancing in the sheets. It's time for things to change.
I am so happy, so excited this morning. Something awesome happened over this weekend with regards to the censorship of my book, Woman, How to Find, Understand and Embrace Your Sexual Pleasure by Amazon. And it's come about in a way that I never ever expected. So just a quick background. I wrote this book. It's got my heart and soul in it. It was inspired by the amazing women that I've worked with over the last 20 years. It's got so much of me. My absolute heart and soul was in this book. And I published it at the end of June on Amazon and in other places. So it's available in Barnes and Noble. It's available on Waterstones. Lots of independent booksellers and some really cool places have picked up the book. But Amazon had restricted it. They put it in their erotica dungeon. And what happens when you get dungeoned by Amazon is that it essentially makes your book unsearchable. It's really, really hard to find. I've done all kinds of stuff. I sent out tweets. I made videos, one of which 16,000 of you watched in less than a week. I am so grateful to you for all the amazing messages, the emails, the text, the comments, the likes. It's really, really helped. And I am so grateful for all the support that I've had, because the only option Amazon gave me was to change the images in my book. So this is this image here, and an image of female genitalia, which is hardly on the erotic sexually explicit scale, but that's where Amazon had put it. That's this image here. And I took the decision that I absolutely wasn't going to change these things, because they're not erotic and they're not sexually explicit. And what else would you show to as a diagram for the female vulva other than the female vulva? So I really decided to stand firm, because I felt that if I didn't, every woman that's walked into this office and I have told them to be proud of who they are, to embrace their sexuality, to not compromise, to all of these things, I would have been letting down. So I knew I had to fight this. And, it's been quite a journey this past month. But in the end, what I did was I managed to find out what Jeff Bezos's email address was. And I emailed him, and I truly found it hard to believe that Amazon would actually be trying to restrict female sexuality and female sexual pleasure books, especially self-help books. There's Ian Kerner's She Comes First, there's Come As You Are, there's Mating in Captivity. There's so many great books on this subject. So I knew it must be something wrong with their system, but I couldn't get anybody at KDP to listen to me. So I emailed Jeff, and much to my surprise, after kind of explaining what had happened was going on, kind of thinking I probably wouldn't get a reply, I did, and I got a reply from the executive of the customer relations department for KDP at Amazon, saying that they would look into this, that Jeff had got my message, that he'd then tasked them with the job of looking into this, and they would get back to me by the 8th of September. And I was delighted at that, because I thought, well, if somebody actually looked at this book rather than a computer algorithm, this will probably get sorted out. Now, I haven't heard anything back from them yet, but what did happen over the weekend was that all the restrictions from my book were lifted. So now you can search this in the general searches. You can find it in the right departments, in the female sexual health, female sexual instruction, psychology of sex, all of this kind of stuff. Whereas before, you could only find it in the erotica section, or by searching by my name under books, which, I'm a new author, so who's going to do that? So it really goes to show that you've just got to keep on trying, go down every avenue, even though there were so many people, when I told them that I'd emailed Jeff Bezos, they just thought I was crazy. So many people have told me that it's impossible to get out of the Amazon dungeon. And yet here I am without the restrictions. Here's the book. So just fight for what you believe in. That old proverb, fall down 7 times, get up 8. I certainly fell down more times than 7 times, but I've kept getting up again, and I've kept fighting for this. And, I feel this is a win, because hopefully this will have also flagged to Amazon that there is something wrong with their algorithm if it's classing biological line diagrams of female genitalia as sexually explicit or erotic. So hopefully that will change too. So super, super excited. Hopefully we've done some good along the way. And thank you to everybody that supported me along this journey. It's been an interesting kind of 6 weeks, and I'm so grateful that we've got there. And go buy the book. You can get it on Amazon now just as easily as you can everywhere else. And we're going to keep all the MP4s that are with this book. There's 26 embrace techniques within this book. All have got cool MP4s that go along with it, and they'll still be going out free until at least New Year's Eve. So can't say any more than that, other than thank you. I'm so grateful for everybody that stood by me along this journey.
Now's the time to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell to be kept up to date with all the latest content from Trancing in the Sheets. My book, Woman, How to Find, Understand and Embrace Your Sexual Pleasure, is now available from all good bookstores. Visit KazRileyWoman.com for lots of amazing, great free resources to help you along your journey.